If you're over 40 and you're still eating 5 to 6 times a day, there's a good chance that's why you can't lose fat or stay focused. I switched to 1 meal a day, OMAD, and completely changed how I look, how I perform, and how I think. I'm going to show you exactly how I do OMAD, what I eat, and how it keeps me laser focused all day long. Hey, I'm Ryan. I'm a former college professor and a certified strength and conditioning specialist. I help people over 40 get lean through diet and detox. If you're over 40 and you've been trying to lose fat or feel better, you've probably felt like this. You're doing everything, but nothing seems to be working. Before I found OMAD, I was constantly thinking about food, all day long, tracking calories. It became an obsession. Even on clean diets like keto or paleo, whatever, you name it, I've tried it. I'd crash after lunch, lose focus, and need to take a nap or get some caffeine just to get through the day. Maybe this sounds like you, and if it does, keep watching because what I'm gonna tell you is gonna help. Here's why OMAD works so well once you hit age 40. As we age, our metabolism slows and our cells become less sensitive to insulin, the hormone that controls fat storage. Every time you eat, your insulin rises. When you eat 1 meal a day, you give your body time to lower insulin and unlock fat burning mode. Think of it as a metabolic spring cleaning. Your body finally gets to repair, detox, and burn stored fat instead of constantly digesting. It also gives your gut lining a chance to rebuild, so you can start to heal that leaky gut everyone talks about. Here's how I personally do OMAD right now. I fast until early afternoon, just some black coffee in the morning, water, electrolytes, and around 4 p.m. I'll have my single meal for the day. Usually it's animal-based, steak, ground beef, egg yolks, ghee, and sometimes cheese or avocado. I have migrated more towards a carnivore-ish approach just because sometimes I want to have a little bit more variety in my meals. I might even add in some garlic or onion or a little bit of lemon or something like that with some water with my meal as well. But keep it simple. I like carnivore-ish. It's not perfect, and sometimes I will go back to a full carnivore approach because I do see some benefits to being fully carnivore as well. But it's easy on digestion and it keeps my energy steady throughout the day. After that meal, I'm done for the day. No snacking, no late night eating. This is huge. Even if you just make this one change, let's say you don't want to go all in on the OMAD approach. Stop eating after 6 or 7 p.m. You will start to see the fat loss needle move. What happens is at nighttime, our body starts to upregulate melatonin, and this signals the pancreas to not produce insulin as effectively. I've seen that the same meal that I could eat during the day will have a completely different blood sugar response in the evening. So by stopping eating late at night, you allow yourself some time to rest and digest, and you're gonna start to see some good benefits from that. Why am I such a big fan of OMAD and why I think it could help you? Well, for me, my brain stays clear, my gut feels light, and I sleep way better. I've actually started to crave feeling hungry sometimes because I know my body's in fat burning mode. My belly just feels lighter and leaner, and I have more energy and focus throughout the day. Ketones are higher, your brain runs off of fat, so you're gonna see some huge benefits there in terms of your focus. The biggest surprise wasn't even the fat loss, it was the mental clarity that I gained and the anxiety that went away. When you're not constantly digesting food, your energy doesn't dip throughout the day. Your brain stays sharp because your blood sugar stays stable. I used to rely on caffeine to feel alive, now my body feels full of energy, it's self-sustaining, and I feel great. That's the part most people don't expect. OMAD gives you time freedom and mental freedom. You're not worried about eating all day long. The amount of work that you can get done is amazing. But some of you might ask, won't eating 1 meal a day hurt my metabolism or my thyroid? No, I don't believe so, and this hasn't been the case for me. I think this is a common misperception. Yes, maybe there are some benefits to adding in some carbohydrates from time to time. Should we be carnivore and OMAD for the rest of our life? For some, maybe yes. For others, you may benefit from adding in some carbohydrates and switching it up a little bit. But what I've found is that when I start adding carbohydrates back in, I start getting the sugar cravings again, and I stop being able to control my diet as well. I start being hungry all the time again, and I start feeling like I'm just a slave to my food. Now, I've experienced nothing but positive benefits from an OMAD or sometimes a 2MAD way of eating. Depending on my level of activity for the day, sometimes I will break up my meals into 2 meals instead of just one, but there are tremendous benefits to eating in this smaller eating window. Most of you have probably heard of intermittent fasting, and I think a 16-8 intermittent fasting window can also work well for people. You might even switch it up once in a while and use OMAD and then use a longer fasting window on other days and just see how you feel. It's all about your own personal experience and your body and what works for you. So if you're concerned about doing OMAD long term, there are some ways that you can tweak this, that you can add in some other windows of eating, and that you can see how your body reacts to it. But if you're thinking about trying OMAD, here's what I would tell you. Don't jump straight in cold. Start by skipping breakfast, work up to 1 meal a day. Maybe skip lunch the next day. It's really actually pretty simple. I find that eating in the evening is the best thing for me because I can go all day with energy and focus, and then I have that one meal in the evening and I don't have to eat again until dinner the next day. The amount of mental freedom that you get from this way of eating can't be understated. It's really so beneficial in terms of not having to worry about food all day long. You're not tracking calories. You're not paying attention to how every meal you have to fix throughout the day. The second thing that's really gonna help you is staying hydrated. Add salt or electrolytes. Make sure you're getting some magnesium and some potassium as well. Low sodium is probably the #1 reason why people feel bad starting any type of carnivore, keto diet, or OMAD. Your body starts to flush out a lot of water weight almost instantly, and along with that go the electrolytes. So I've seen people that have had really good experiences just from adding electrolytes in and start to feel amazing. 3, keep the meals nutrient dense, high quality protein and fat. Don't chase calories, chase the nutrients. And the big one, listen to your body. If you're wiped out, eat a little earlier or add a second meal. This isn't a religion. This is something that is a tool that's meant to help you. If you're feeling bad, add in some extra food and then see how you feel. If you're over 40 and you want to finally burn fat and feel incredible again, if you can't get rid of that little chronic stress ring of fat and cortisol belly fat around your stomach, OMAD might be the key that you've been missing. And if you got this far in the video and I provided you some value, the biggest thing you can do to pay me back is to give me a like or a subscribe. This really helps a small channel like mine grow in the algorithm. And please share this video with somebody that you think it could help.